he was like sipping beers and hitting his pen the whole drive, and he's too stubborn to like let me drive. I was sober, or like maybe just drinking a little bit, and we drove through the national forest, and he like didn't even know that boiling your brake fluid is a thing, and I was like, dude, you're gonna boil the brake fluid, we'll hear a screech, and that'll be the last thing you experience on Earth. You'll hear a screech, and then we're gonna hit a tree.
You got that right, sister. Our pal is sure to
I mean, I was kind of worried about that. I took my work truck. I drove some of Hemi's friends. We first started dating to get some brownie point. I helped her friends move to North Carolina. It's kind of a big move. Yeah, on the way back, I'm like, yeah, we're hitting the scenic tour. We're not taking the interstate. Yeah, taking a 10,000-pound truck through the mountains on standard brakes, and you're like after a while, you're like, I can feel the gas pedal just going further and further towards the floorboard to stop.
Yeah, for sure.
And eventually got a point where it's
yes,
like,
yes, I got a
I
new
can lose the
record.
transmission. I can't lose the brakes. We're just putting it in
fucking
first.
record. Yes, I got a new fucking record. I got to go listen to it now. Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, and I would say that having driven through North Carolina and Vermont, it's like about the same, but like there are some spots that are like way steeper in Vermont.
Oh, I was in like backwoods on South Carolina. It didn't get that steep. I guess it got like, hold on, let me look. 20 degrees.
Did you drive through like Greenville, South Carolina, around there?
No, I was just like right on the
No.
just below like the Tennessee part where Tennessee sticks over on the east.
Yeah,
Um,
it's beautiful.
yeah, I went through like the Smoky Mountain part, just hitting small towns and stuff.
It's so beautiful.
Oh, it really is. Like,
Hey,
dude,
party,
like,
party down there.
I love Appalachia, dude. Everyone in Appalachia looks like my cousin.
What's your cousin look like?
Oh, they're just like some hillbilly looking blondes, tall, big necks.
They're very Scottish in Appalachia. There's a lot of Scottish and Irish.
I'm Scottish and Irish by genetics mostly,
Yeah,
and then
and
a lot of my cousins are more Scottish. Like the O'Hare side of my family, they're very Scottish. And dude, their heads are so fucking big, dude. It's a special event when we find a hat that fits them. Like my cousin, he found a hat like 8 years ago that fit him well, and he's still wearing it. He's like, "Look, yeah, I went 5 years. I could never find a hat. I just had to wear long hair." And then I found a hat that fit, and I'm not letting it go. I don't care what any of you say. I don't care if it looks weird, because it's one of the little like Sherlock Holmes style hats, but it's big enough to fit his head. And he's like, "It doesn't matter. It fits."
Well, do what you need to do.
Yeah, I'm a little jealous because, like, the shortest boy out of them is like 6'5".
Damn. What is it? So you were talking about the compound thing if you win the lottery. I feel like that is gonna have to become like the new norm, is like guys who aren't married. It's nothing gay about it, but just like living together.
I mean, that's the
Or,
new
like-
norm for most of Asia, I feel.
Or like getting married on paper just for the tax benefits.
I mean, me and brother Todd were about to be there. We were a couple months away from just like automatically registering as domestic partnership. Dude, living together for so long.
Yeah.
I think it's like after 7 years you can claim the benefits without actually marrying each other.
Yeah, and it's like you could yeah, I don't know. It's just like a more formal roommate and you get tax benefits.
Yeah, and a little bit of something else if that's what you're into.
Yeah, man. They're going to be running trains in there, not the autistic kind.
That's an expensive hobby. Model trains.
Oh yeah. You know what else is getting to be a
About to
really
say,
expensive?
just
You know what else?
the horror kind ain't cheap either.
Do you know like what else has become an insanely expensive hobby?
Huh.
Fucking Legos.
Yeah.
Oh, I believe it.
Like,
Dude, like the popularity of Legos among like fucking e-thoughts and shit has gotten it to spread to like regular girls. I don't know how like e-thoughts getting into Legos quickly spread to regular girls getting into more Legos. But
So are they going after old sets that are like rare?
no, no, the e-thoughts are going after all these new sets like the Star Wars, Harry Potter, the Flower Pot sets and stuff, and they'll just do like a skimpily dressed like watch me build the Lego set.
well, that's
Okay.
that's how you get the views, man. You gotta like, who was it that popularized like hot tub streams? Was that fucking was that Amaranth?
Airmouth, whatever.
Amaranth, yeah. There was another streamer. I don't think it was her. There was another streamer that didn't get banned for this, but like there was a front cam and an ass cam, and in the ass cam, I swear to God, you could actually see like her fucking rim, like her asshole. It was crazy. Like I've never in my life I was like, bro, what's happening?
What's
That's another thing that gets me. What is people's obsession with assholes?
Hey, 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 watch it. Watch it, all right? It's a special place.
It's an exit only, okay?
To you. All right? The asshole means something different to everyone, something a little different to everyone, okay?
I guess everyone's got their special starfish.
That's right. Some
Um,
some are chocolate, some are mocha, some are red cabbage.
Yeah, God bless when you get the beetroot one.
Yep, the beetroot red cabbage. The when that little puffer is poking out from being prolapsed. that puffy
Oh,
little thing is just popping out. It's oh buddy.
I'm not gonna lie. The first time I saw a prolapsed asshole IRL, I freaked out and called my dad. And I'm like, "Yo, something's wrong." He's like, "Dude, I am in the other side of the world. You gotta handle that." I'm like, "This is your cows. What? Why is this hanging out?" And he's like, "Son, you just calm down. That's just its intestines on the outside." I'm like, "Why are they outside?"
Don't worry about it, child.
Yeah, because he couldn't really explain. Like, "Yo, the bull hit the wrong hole and went a little rough.
Yeah.
It might go back in. You might have to drag it in the creek later. Who knows?" Just keep an eye on it. I'm like, I don't want to keep any eyes on this.
Hey, what's up? Are you dead yet? Not quite.
Yeah, it's probably how the cow felt with that going on.
have you seen that thought that her whole channel is like she just makes a sandwich?
Oh yeah, the sandwich girl.
Yeah.
I have Newt seen that Mario.
She's honestly one of my favorites because like it seems wholesome. I mean, I've only really seen her through like other guys like commenting on it and stuff popping up on Twitter. But they're all like, you know what? This would be a cool life. Who cares about her personality? She can make you a good sandwich, badass sandwich, and she's hot.
Yeah, no, I saw one and I was just like, I need this in real life. Like, immediately.
You know, I'm always touring. Like my grandma was always like, guys don't want a smart girl. They want a girl that can cook and make babies. I'm like, yeah, that grandma, like, you say that, but I really want a smart girl. But at the same time, I'm like, yeah, if she cooks good, I'll get over it. She makes good babies, I'll get over it.
Meemaw, you're making me uncomfortable again.
She's trying to convince my sister not to go to school, but now she's got like an Ivy League law degree and she's planning to be like a stay-at-home wife.
Yeah, I mean, if you just want to get the education just for the hell of it, or like to have the know in the back of your mind that you could like get a really good job. I understand why.
Yeah, but like to rack up like $300,000 in student debt and just spring that on your husband.
Yeah, that's bullshit. But
Yeah, that's another thing. It's like what I was saying earlier with my graduate degree, right? I mean, it's horse shit, dude. Like, I get to suffer. If I could go back and do it again, I would never go to university. I would have gone to community college and called it a day because I could get the same degree.
Dude, I would have left high school, gone to work in the oil field for 1 year before it collapsed. And that 1 year before it collapsed, I'd made as much money as I did in the entirety of going to college.
Yeah, it is what it is, you know? Like, wait, am I out of Fable Catalyst? That's nuts. Hey, bro, you got any Fable Catalysts?
But I'm already working on getting clean for a drug test in case the big beautiful bill passes to the Senate.
What bill?
The increase the spending. You know, Trump's going to run up the deficit. Trump's going to do what Trump does. You're going to spend a lot of money, do a lot of inflation. But part of it he's saying is no tax on overtime. So I'm trying to get a job that like is all overtime.
oh yeah,
That would be actually really good for me. Ooh, you feel warmth. Okay, we're getting close now.
Where like I work like 100 hours a week, then I take a week off, then I work 100 hours a week and take a week off. That way, all my income counts as overtime.
That would work, yes. Oh yeah, this nose, dude. This nose is growing. That sucker's poking out big time.
Trump's going to screw all the small business owners, but you know he's doing what he can.
They can work overtime too.
You don't. It doesn't count.
No, I know. I'm being facetious. I'm being flippant.
what is the? Yeah, that's wild.
But that'd be great for me because I can get overtime, and if it's not taxed, then holy shit.
Yeah.
Man, they sold 100,000 Buick LaCrosses per year between 2010 and 2017 in China. They really love those.
Yeah, they love cigarettes too. There's a strong correlation there. I've never seen anyone in a Buick LaCrosse not smoking a cigarette.
They're selling them with a 1.3 liter 3-cylinder engine in China. What the fuck?
Yeah, that ruins it really. You know, you need that big old V6 in there.
I don't need a V6. I need a Hemi.
The biggest option was a 2-liter 4-banger.
Oh, dude, going to England with knowing I had a C300, people like brag about like in America like, oh, it's just a little V6. Over there, like you got a 3-liter V6 in your holy shit, dude.
I know that I don't know if they changed it, but like the UK used to your registration or whatever the fuck they call it there was based on the displacement and the cylinder count, and they had this weird formula, and it made them like. They built like weird engines that we wouldn't build here to like game that formula.
Interesting.
Yep, like over there, like a lot of people were driving like 1.8 liter diesel Mercedes.
Yeah. I mean, it's amazing how much power they can get out of these pretty small displacement engines now, but it's still not the same, you know.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, really, my biggest hope for like the future going forward is like 25 years from now when Koenigsegg's technology loses its patents.
That's the electronic valves, right?
Well, they have the
think
pneumatic
that
valves.
You
It's
guys
one
should
of
be
them.
more excited for the fact that that Mickey Mouse from 1930s is no longer copyright. You can just put him in your stuff. He's free now.
Oh, dude, Underground Rappers just said fuck that years ago.
Yeah.
Man, that little LYX engine in the new Equinox, They're getting 284 horsepower out of a 1.5 liter engine.
What I really
Yeah,
want.
then you go to Koenigsegg, and they're like, we have a 2.2 liter 3-cylinder that puts out 800 horsepower attached with a 750 horsepower electric motor attached directly to the crankshaft, so we can get rid of the starter and alternator and all this other
Dude,
stuff.
I love cranking shaft.
Right? There's just something about that when that thing turns just right, you just feel it, and it's just go time.
Yeah,
I'm still a chud. I'm still a chud that I'm like, I don't want anything electric in my car, but I recognize that it's just superior for performance actually. Like these hybrid electric
I
sports
like the
cars.
Koenigsegg ones. I don't like the separate electric drivetrain and a separate, like, putting two different drivetrains in the same car kind of fucks me up. Where Koenigsegg said, no, fuck that. Just put the electric motor on the crankshaft.
Crankshaft.
And I'm
Yeah,
like,
you gotta stop
hey,
saying crankshaft, man. It's tickling me pink. They should have never named something like that. That's just not. It's
But
not
like-
Maybe they named it before everybody was a bunch of degenerate gooners.
nah, man. You know, back in the day, they were making fun of that shit. They were like crankshaft.
Yeah.
They were like Beavis and Butthead. They were like, dude, Beavis. He said shaft.
Dude, that's
they were probably
that's a really really good butthead.
yeah. No, they were probably like,
Hey Beavis.
Damn it,
we're
Beavis.
getting wobbly on the willy.
Damn it, Beavis. Shut up.
That is so good. That is spot on. Damn it,
Well-
Beavis, shut up.
Well, it's just what it is. Butthead is a Hank Hill, but a little bit with a little bit of flair and a lisp. So like instead of being like, so you can
Dang it, Bobby.
God dang it, Bobby.
What's funny, I'm not good at accents. If you just ask me like, oh, do this or that accent, I can't do it, but I'm good at imitating characters.
Yeah, well that's all like so that's how like me and my brother, like that's how we learned how to like sing and stuff. It's mimicry and then you just copy.
Hear it and you just do the exact same thing. It's no
Yeah.
big deal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally like that's like. And
I said that
course-
sarcastically, but for y'all, it's just easy.
I wouldn't say it's. I mean, yeah, at this point. Oh, you fucker.
No, it's like where Todd's like, well, I think I'm going to learn to play the bass, orders a bass, and like 8 hours after it comes in, he's like, I figured out how to play a solo on it. I just listened to this other song and what they did, and I did it too. I'm like, really?
Yeah, well, because I don't. Obviously, this doesn't come to people like everyone naturally, but with some people, we play things by ear. So like we listen to it, and then once we find the things to replicate it with, we just replicate it. It's like you just do it. I can't explain it any better than that.
Yeah, my ear tune's wrong, but like, it's like me going to the mill, and I'm like, I see the machine, and I'm like, before I even get to work on it, I'm like pointing out the parts. I'm like, well, it looks like you figured it out, Jimbo. And I'm like, well, it only has to work one way. And like, how do you know that? I'm like, well, if you look at the way the machine rotates and all that. And I'm like, okay, you got it.
Well, you see,
And-
if you put this here and you put that there, you got yourself a daggum. You crank your shaft. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, like my first job on the mill, like I was balancing the shaker screens and stuff. They're like, we got guys been here 2 years and can't do this shit. And I'm like, I mean, it's not that hard. You're asking me to like take 400 minus 200 and figure out the difference. 100's the middle of the difference, so you put 100 on each.
Yeah, you're just like, look, man, if I can fucking jack off, I can do this. All right.
Yeah,
Cranking on your pecker.
If I can crank on that pecker, then I can definitely do this. There was something
at the
else.
same time, they
Nobody
can do
pays
all
good
this
money.
silly shit talk that I'm awful at.
Nobody pays money for cum.
Nobody would pay money for your cum. You're not your brother.
No, and I'll do that. Someone will do good work, and I'll walk up to them like, people pay good money for your cum, son, and they don't even get the joke. They just look at me weird.
Well, yeah, they'd fucking look at you weird. The demographic of people that have seen that video are not very many. There's like it's a niche. You walk up to somebody and be like, ha, "Someone would pay good money for your cum." That's a weird fucking thing to say to somebody off the rip.
Sam Hyde is actually more popular than you might think, but
Yeah,
like,
he's international now.
But not in that way, man. There's no way
not that you can just like not in the way that you can just like drop random references to him and people are like, oh yeah, I've seen that.
No, but these guys are talking shit like, "Man, you doing so good, I'd lick your butthole," and like, I'm like, that's not weird.
Okay, why would people that you have people say that to you?
No, to each other. They look at me weird. They'll literally send me to talk to the engineers and the safety guys as a distraction because they're like, "Jimbo, you're good at big words."
Jesus.
And I'm like, why do y'all treat me like I'm smart and y'all are dumb when like the way y'all are like doing this work, 99% of people with college degrees would be just completely lost. And y'all think the degree makes you smart. No, we just learn more words.
Yeah, man, we learn
sure.
more words. We learn more words and we burn more turds. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, they burn more turds, dude. Like, I get so much exercise in that job because I just volunteer to do all the manual labor, you know, because I'm not the best welder or anything, so I'm gonna be the best worker. You're gonna get a good workout going on.
Yeah.
You know? And they're like, "Oh yeah, great," and all that, and where I go, but yeah, no, they go out there and do it, and I know it's weird. They'll ask me like they'll do like a complex trigonometry equation without actually putting numbers on it, and it'll all work out great. And they're like, "Oh, I can't do it." And I'm like, "If I just assign numbers, all basic, you couldn't do it." And they're like, "Nope. I don't know what that plus sign, that hospital looking symbol there, that plus sign, that thing you see next to Red Cross, we don't mess with them." Like, they'll have me follow them around sometimes instead of using the calculator on their phone and be like, "All right, Jim, I need you to tally up these numbers. It's gonna be a lot of hard numbers. I need to add them up real quick." And they'll be like, "All right, 75,
No,
25,
that's a
50,
cool ass
75, 75. I'm like, okay, we're up to 200.
Does that stack? Temporarily increases physical damage upon a successful attack. So does that stack? Does that stack? Oh my god. I'm gonna get the sword though. The sword looks fucking cool.
Like, it blows my mind. My brother will like, "I need help doing the settings on my Android. It says, over here screen brightness, but I can't figure out how to change it." And then the next day he turns around and he's responsible for keeping, $12 million piece of equipment going at this plant solely. I'm like, really? You refuse to acknowledge that you can do like triple digit addition, but they trust you with $12 million at any given time.
Hey man, look. When you know how to handle money, you know how to handle money.
I don't know, like you got to calculate like throughputs and stuff, and like, I guess he's like a more extreme version of me, where like I'm a dumbass in math class. I'm really bad at math class. You put me in like engineering class, and then like every variable has a real thing attached to it, and it's easy. I say that I didn't go to actual engineering school because that's real math class. I dropped out before I even started because I never had a math teacher. But yeah, then I had the Bracy, the math teacher, like the main math teacher at Tech for a lot of the engineering stuff. One of my business classes. Yeah, everyone loved her because she's like a Sheldon Cooper of math that Tech had.
The Sheldon Cooper of math.
Well, no, she's got six degrees, and she wanted to get one more so she could say she had more degrees than Sheldon Cooper, but her husband wouldn't let her get a whole other degree just to prove a point against a non-existent character.
Okay.
But either way, like, I have a question, and every time my math teacher would look at me and like, "Jimbo, quit being a smart ass. That doesn't exist." I'd ask her a question about a math thing. She's like, all right, we're going to need like a 20-minute break on this. I'm going to start from the first proof and work up and like explain every piece of like the math, why, this variable's here, why we divide there, why we do everything. She'd have an explanation for her. And, I'm like, wow, this worked.
Fuck. I need a motivity crank. Hey, sex doll, give me a motivity crank.
Now, I'm not going to lie. Sometimes when Bracy would start explaining shit, she'd go like 2 points up on the scale.
Yeah, I don't remember her being like terrible, but there was this girl in the class that was just like ridiculous. And it was distracting, honestly. I had to like sit where I wouldn't be tempted to like stare at her.
Yeah. I've been there like 70% of my ethics class was like looking at this one girl. And like we had all these complex ethicsy problems. And I'm like, what are the ethics of me staring at her for 2 hours a day?
Oh. All right, it is officially 5 o'clock, which means that it is time for me to lay down.